Birmingham City concluded their 2018-19 pre-season preparations with a 1-1 draw at home to Brighton and Hove Albion. Though it was ultimately a game that means little in the grand scheme of things, it was a shame that Blues weren't able to hold on to a lead that they took all the way into second-half stoppage time. Maikel Kieftenbeld's screamer in the first half gave Blues a deserved lead, and only a last gasp, rasping free kick from Yves Bissouma rescued a draw on the day for Hughton Seagulls. Here is how we rated the players. Trueman, 7 months number 1. This preseason really had very little to do in the first half, it must be said. Expected to face Norwich City next term, which will be a different test. Trueman seemed comfortable in front of an empty Hughton in the first half. As Brighton rallied, Trueman denied Gross at his feet and then tipped away a knockout drive. He also flung himself brilliantly to deny Dunk a certain goal. He's commanding in the air and dealt particularly well with the Seagulls' set pieces. No chance dealing with the equalizer. Colin, 6A rather quiet return to St Andrews for Colin, which when you're a defender is no bad thing. Back in his favoured right-back role, with newbie Pedersen occupying the left-back berth, Colin kept knockout quiet and was in a back four that deserved a shutout. Morrison, 6.5 The captain was his usual commanding self. Morrison made an important block to deny the lively Murray shot on target in the first half, and with the help of Dean kept him quiet for the most part. Dean, 6.5 Another positive display, alongside Morrison. Despite the presence of Roberts, you'd expect these two to be first picks as usual. Dean won a couple of vital headers when Brighton began to build up a spell of pressure, particularly after the restart. Pedersen, 7 He'll have left a positive first impression on the Blues faithful who made the effort to turn up here. Not afraid of a tackle, Pedersen dealt well with the lively Anthony Knockaert and linked up well with Jacques Maghoma on the left. For someone who hasn't played in England before, the bulky Dane looks like he could take to style here. Kieftenbeld, 6.5 My oh my. What a goal. Magic Mike isn't renowned for his goal-scoring abilities, and it seems almost cruel that this effort here ultimately counts for nothing. His passing at times could have been better. There were one or two instances when he surrendered possession and invited pressure. Gardner, 6.5 Gardner didn't get too many starts at the back end of last season, but with the injury to Davis and the World Cup exploits of Nadoy, he's had the chance to make an impression this preseason. Sitting slightly deeper in the midfield to Kieftenbeld, Gardner worked extremely hard and covered a lot of ground. Though he has the ability to be more expansive, he largely kept his passing simple and chased down Brighton in the press. Maghoma, 7.5 The standout player for Blues. Maghoma picked up where he left off last season with a very impressive and direct display against a high caliber of opponent. Maghoma was a nuisance on the left for veteran Bruno, and he was not afraid to run at the Brighton back line. The winger carried the ball elegantly and stung the fingertips of Matt Ryan with a low effort in the first half. A very promising performance ahead of the new campaign. Hughton, 6 Only a 45-minute run out for the Spaniard. He delivered a lovely ball for Jutkiewicz after showcasing his skills, and was perhaps unlucky that Bruno's face stood between his stinging shot and the goal. A little lax in possession once or twice and was caught out. Adams, 6A Couple of misplaced passes in the first half, but Adams played a key role in Kieftenbeld's opener. He twisted and turned on the right-hand side to escape his man and floated an inviting ball into the box. Adams was then fed by sub Solomon Odobor in the second half, and his snapshot missed the target when he ought to have netted. Jutkiewicz, 6.5 took a whack in the first half when he collided with the post when trying to head home a Hughton cross. In Duffy and Dunk he faced up to a partnership who were miserly in the Premier League, but he bullied them and worked hard in the channels when chasing down those in yellow. Juke could then be found in his own box, in open play, making crucial blocks. Gave plenty to the cause. Sub Solomon Odobor, for Hoda, 45, a year at Blackpool looks to have crucially aided his development. He took to his defensive duties seriously and worried Bernardo at left-back. Nadoy, for Gardner, 76, filled in alongside Kieftenbeld and helped to relieve pressure as the Seagulls chased an equalizer, one which only came from a set play. Labale, for Maghoma, 76, played a key role when he came on, of helping Blues up the pitch and helped the backline enjoy a much-needed breather in the closing stages. Cheeky, windfall, Monk on transfers heartening Roberts, for Morrison, 75, slotted in next to Dean and looked unnerved. Dakers Cogley, for Jutkovic, 84, sat in front of Pedersen on the left wing. Willing. Unused subs: Weaver, Harding, Lack and Brighton, Ryan, Bruno, Dunk, Balogun, 74, Duffy, Bernardo, Stevens, Gross, Bissouma, 70, Proper, Knockaert, March, Murray, Hamed, 74, unused subs: Button, White, Gaijo Carras, Suttner. Goals: Blues, Kieftenbeld, 31, Brighton, Bissouma, 90, The Ref, Rob Jones. Merseyside, attendance, 3,434, 137 away. Next up, Norwich City, Saturday, August 4th, 3 p.m.